Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Mooji ji ki jai. Thank you all so much for joining in. The way to ask questions, if you're in the hangout, you can just unmute your mic and ask. And if you're outside, you should be able to ask on a question and answers application. You can post your questions there and we can look at it.
Father.
Namaste, my dear.
Namaste. You can hear me clearly?
Yes.
Very good. I just felt to leap on the hot seat today. For a number of days now, I've just felt this way. No question. I just wanted to meet you. Just to meet you. And yes, just to meet you. Because I'm so grateful. And I so love you so very much. And just how you came into my life was just such perfect timing. And to be here now is just such perfect timing. And it's just as it's meant to be. Just as it's meant to be. Because I should have been with Mooji, and I was staying across the road because I'd been sick and had to leave Sahaja. And then I was still able to visit and be with Mooji a lot of the time. And they closed the doors and they stopped anyone who wasn't working being able to visit. And I was no longer able to go. And I was so shocked. And so I felt rejected at the time. And I knew it was wrong, but that was the feeling that was there. And I remembered you, because I'd come across you earlier, and I'd shared you, and I believe this is how Prema came to you. And I just switched my computer on, and I sat outside the caravan because I didn't have internet, and I hooked onto someone's internet, and if it was raining, I put an umbrella up. And I connected with you just in the forest, 2 kilometers from Mooji, and started watching these satsangs on Ustream. And Namai was working at Sahaja. She was one of those lucky ones. And she would come home, and occasionally she would come home and catch the end of the lunchtime satsangs. She was like, "Oh, well, I'm okay. I've been with Mooji." And so, but then she caught it too. And then, little did we know, this winter then, for whatever reason, something has taken us away completely for 6 months. But here we are. And the one thing that we said when we were asked to come here was, "Do you have unlimited internet?" And she was like, "Yes." And we were like, "Okay, we come." Because we knew we could connect with you every day. And just so grateful. Just thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful.
Just so much joy is coming from these satsangs now. And each day it feels like each satsang is just stronger and more beautiful. And yeah, like walls are just falling down that I didn't know was still there, you know? And sure, they're all imagined. But somehow, just so grateful. And I just didn't want to be here and not meet you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Such beautiful words.
So now I have 2 masters in one.
Yeah.
So perfect.
I'm right there, isn't it?
Right here. Right here. Always. Always. We're both so grateful for you. So grateful. And so grateful every day to Mooji that he brought you to us. To all these beautiful Sangha. Most incredible Sangha forming around you, Father. It's so much light in this Sangha. Just beyond belief. It's so beautiful. We're so lucky. We're so blessed. Every one of us. So blessed. And I could wish I could find something else to say to you, but there's just nothing more. There's just gratitude and love.
Actually, at this moment, words would not be required at all, isn't it?
For sure.
Because words are for communication. And what's happening now is communion. It's more of the oneness.
Yes.
It is the same Sadguru who seemed to play out this game of one to another, of one door closed, another window opening, all these games being played by the same voice. But the fact of the matter is, as long as there is openness, there is this true desire for complete freedom. It is not possible for the Sadguru to close its doors on you. It's not possible.
Totally. And this is how you appeared.
Yes.
Because the door closed, but it's open, just in another form. So what did I lose? I lost nothing.
It's just that sometimes when all of this is happening, we are not sure about what's going on. We're not sure in those moments. But I want to tell all of you that as long as you are open, there are many times that even here in the Sangha, sometimes some might feel that Ananta ignores me or he never replies to my messages. Things like that will come. The mind will play like this. But the fact of the matter is, it is completely in your control. I am just a servant to those that are open. And there is no entity here who is deciding any of this. It's just that I wake up in the morning and there are sometimes some words that appear and they get shared like this. And just the fact that you are here means you are open. So I also don't want this to become that, oh, am I open enough? All these questions are not required. All these tricks of the mind, none of it is needed. I am always here. I'm always in your own heart. You can see this right now. Where am I right now?
Right here.
As your
Right
own
here.
presence. You see, your own presence. The Sadguru is your own presence. And your own presence is always with you. In the appearance, doors might seem to close, doors might seem to open. All of that play can go on. Just because of the entertainment of this Leela, it can play like this. But your own presence cannot leave you.
Mhm. So we're always saved.
Always, always.
Always saved.
And that which feels unsafe is not you, you see. That which can feel unsafe or has the story of wanting security of some sort is not you. So all we are doing in satsang is pointing you to your own presence, to your own holy being, which is right here. That is the Sadguru.
Yes.
This is the company of the truths. Satsang means the company of the truths, the company of presence. This is true satsang, to bathe in your own presence. Do not be distracted by the appearances so much. Just to notice what is real, what is now. So this external form of satsang is actually meant to bring you to your true satsang, the ever-present satsang. There I always am. And when this presence is felt strongly in the heart, then all the fears, everything can just come and go. It means nothing. It's like holding the Sadguru's hand, but actually much more deeper than that. This intimacy of oneness is much deeper than anything that the mind can fathom. And even in the Leela, it plays out beautifully. You see? So actually, nothing happened, but in the Leela, it seemed to play out like something happened, and Sahaja's doors had to be closed, and then this door had to be opened like this. So even that is such a beautiful play, because the mind would never have expected it like this.
No. How could we imagine it? And yet it was all possible.
I'm so grateful to have met both of you. Thank you so much for being in this Sangha. You're
So
so right.
grateful.
This Sangha is so beautiful, so shining lights.
Totally. It's the most radiant Sangha. The most radiant. And somehow we hope to come and meet you in person.
Yeah.
Somehow. I know it won't be possible for one of us in India next year, but who knows? I haven't ruled anything out. I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
Thank you.